We're going to start this off by saying RIP to Pat Stay. Honestly, one of my favorite battle rappers of all time. Like, I can still remember the first battle I ever seen of Pat Stay, which made me have to look at all the rest of the stuff he had done at that time, was him versus Holohan. The way that he just kind of took the energy away from Holohan and just, I don't know, it was something about that battle that just intrigued me about Pat Stay's style, about how he was clowning him, exposing him, and bodying him all at the same time. Pat Stay really was one of the GOATs, and he's definitely going to go down in history as that. And after seeing all the shit that's coming out about the guy who did what he did to him, it's crazy how he was allowed to walk free all that time until he did something as high profile as this. If they would have locked this dude up when they should have, for all the other shit he did in the past, shooting people and all the other shit, we'd probably still have Pat Stay here now. So that right there is a shame. Shotgun Suge versus Drugz. Honestly, this battle was super predictable to me. I never had Drugz beating Suge even going into this battle. I just didn't see it happening. I know some people might have, I don't know, been looking at the Drugz and True Foe battle and been like, oh, I think he's more bar heavy than Suge. I never thought he could match Suge's energy or even the stuff that Suge says, because it's not like Suge doesn't have good material. Like, he's a talented battler, and I've never seen Drugz being able to match up with that in my head. From seeing performances Suge has had, I've never seen Drugz rise to that level. Like the Suge versus Av battle, even a lot of the shit that Suge was saying his first round versus Charlie Clips. Like, Suge has had some amazing performances, and honestly, I've never really seen Drugz rise to a level that would have me think that he's over Suge in my mind. So I'm honestly not surprised by that shit. I honestly, when this battle was announced in my head, I didn't think it would be a 30, so that definitely did shock me. I thought that it was maybe gonna be 2-1. I thought Drugz might have snatched the first round because I thought maybe he would have made his battles top heavy, because I feel like Drugz does that sometimes, where he'll come out the gate swinging real hard and then he declines throughout the battle. He tends to write very top heavy. So I thought maybe Drugz would snatch the first round coming out going crazy, but Suge came out going crazy, and then he stayed consistent all 3 rounds. I still feel like Drugz kind of dropped off in the later rounds of the battle, but I feel like maybe it was just the fact that he was able to feel that he was losing the battle clearly, and then it just fucked up his energy. Because I noticed some battlers will do that. If their opponent is going off on them and they feel like they're losing, it throws their energy off for the rest of the battle. Because honestly, it's either they write too much and pack all their good stuff into round 1 and they didn't write enough in the rest, like what happened with Geechee and Tay-Rock, because we all remember that amazing Geechee first round he had for Tay-Rock, and then his last 2 were subpar when Tay-Rock was consistently amazing all 3. I feel like, you know, that could have been what happened with Suge and Drugz, because Drugz wasn't bad, it's just he wasn't on Suge's level. Suge was just in his bag. Suge's been showing that he's not going to get stepped on by all these new guys. I feel like a lot of people forget about that because they seen the 1-rounder with him and Rada, and how Rada kind of took the 1-rounder. But people seem to forget, when Suge feels like he has something to prove, he'll step out against whoever they put him against, and he will show out. He showed out versus Av. He showed out versus real name Brandon. And now he's showing out versus Drugz. And he's showing out, and I heard he showed out versus Stumbles too. So I'm actually about to watch that battle as soon as I'm done recording this, because I heard it dropped on the app finally. But yeah, I definitely had Drugz losing this battle going into it. So Suge 30 definitely exceeded my expectation. I expected a Suge 2-1 second and third, but definitely had Suge all 3. He's showing why he's top tier now. He's not just a vet, he is a legend. People need to put more respect on his name.